Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, we are going to be going over the November NFT lending journey. So we ended at 183.64 and we're beginning this journey at 184.63, which is a profit of about 1.2, or 1.19 to be exact, but we made a Solana profit. It's looking okay. Currently, what we've done is they've obviously got the new setup, but we ended last month with 2 potential loans going to default, and surprise, surprise, both of them did default at the beginning of the month, which was a bit tragic because I just had to deal with 2 geckos. One of them was okay, but the other one I had a huge problem with, and that problem was essentially it was a stolen gecko. So the gecko community has changed the royalties to 100%, so I can't sell it. I can be a dick and just throw it back in like a hot potato and pass it on to the next person, but I'm trying not to do that. That would be pretty horrible, and I think it's bad. I believe in the geckos. I believe they'll make it right. So just waiting on that. So I'm still holding that gecko right now. But that said, it did leave this whole experience of lending and getting loaned essentially a stolen NFT has left a sour taste in my mouth, which is why I haven't been doing too many loans compared to what I would normally be doing. So let me just try and get an idea when we ended. We ended with a clay, a ute, and so we had the clay, the ute, and the 2 geckos. So we can kind of just go down to a month ago. We would get, there's the ute. Is that the clay? Okay, so basically, I think we got super lucky with some Degen Ape and the D-God. We might have got some super quick loans, but I basically was just like, oh, well, D-Gods are going pretty good. So I just stuck with D-Gods, but I rode them down. You can see I got very lucky. I rode them down to, like, I got them at 12, I got them at 9, I got them at 6. So I rode D-Gods all the way down this month, but they've done really well. Like I said, if you're interested in NFTs, the season right now, like the reason I'm not doing too many loans is because, like, it's kind of NFT season. Like NFTs are pumping while Solana is pumping at a very high price, where normally when Solana goes up, price goes down. So that's kind of what's happened for the last month, which is also why we haven't been doing too many aggressive loans. Is if you go to the 1 month chart, Solana was at 163, and then it shot up to 260, and then went back down to 230 now. So for the last month, it's gone up 40%. So when Solana goes up 40%, NFTs typically don't follow. They normally drop by a lot. So you could see it went from 12 sol down to 6 or 7 sol. So that was a 50% drop, very similar to the 40% increase. But now NFTs are going back up to where it belongs, or not where it belongs, but you know what I mean. Going back to its original price, which is good to see, but it just means it's really dangerous to be a lender like I am. So if you're on the lending side of the business, it's a bit scary. Right now, if you manage to capitalize and buy the dip when it was at like 6 sol and now it's at 7-11, you can basically, now's the best time to be a borrower. So you can go onto the borrow page, and for your, D-Gods that you paid 6 sol for, you can already borrow 10 sol, and then for the next week or so you can just see how the market moves, how it shifts. But you can do that with clay. It's not just D-Gods, it's not a once-off thing. You can see, let me see if I can find you some of the data. Let's pick another one. Tesorians, another one for one of the biggest exchanges, but let's see them. So same thing. I rate the chart will look the exact same. So 8, 9 sol, crashed down to about 5, gone back up to 9. Degenerate Ape Academy, obviously another favorite of mine. Where are you? Whoa. Super weird. So Degenerate Apes, 3 went down to 2.4 and now back at 4.5. So they've done really well. So if you're holding Generate Ape, now is a good time to potentially be a borrower. But yeah, that's kind of my update, guys. Like, I'm a bit scared right now. I'm typically only sticking to Degenerate Ape Academies right now, linking to some of my favorites on higher self and normal. So let's just see if any of those manages to catch a bite. But not too sure what else I should do. If you guys have other solid collections to recommend, I will happily check them out. I just don't want to deal with stolen NFTs anymore. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.